New school years come new teachers. We talked to Mrs. Sorg about her upcoming year with teaching theater and how she thinks it will go.
I've learned a lot this year. I've not worked in an environment with so many teachers that are willing to collaborate. So it's really nice to be able to have an idea and bring it to Miss Lyons or Miss Fuentes and say, here's my idea, I don't know where to go from here, and they can give me advice. So I think that's helped me grow. That's a good question. Honestly, I was in high school and I had done theater and I had a dance career of sorts for a long time too, and I got to this place where I'd always known I would be a good teacher, and I liked teaching things to people, and I just wasn't sure what I wanted to teach, and since theater was already such a big part of my life, I figured that made sense, and that's where I went.
We talked to Miss Sorg about what she likes and dislikes about theater.
Hard. I think the thing that I like about theater is it's a way for us to explore our comfort zone and our discomfort zone. We can read about a character and find a character that really frustrates us, and by trying to figure out what's frustrating, we learn something about ourselves. And so I think that it's almost a form of therapy for a lot of people because it helps us figure out our feelings in a way that's a little bit less scary than sitting down with a stranger and talking about your childhood or whatever it is. There's so much work to be done when you're doing a show, and when you're a high school director, you're doing all of it. It's just the job. So I love all the individual parts, but I never just feel like I have enough time to do all of them the way I want. So just time crunch for sure. Yeah, I want to start slow because we're coming out of a COVID year. I want us to really pay attention to the guidelines and what's going on, and once we feel it's really safe to do a performance, I want to start with a small cast play just to get a tight-knit group of people who understand how I work and understand what my goals are. And I think over time, I've already talked to the choir directors about collaborating first on really small cast musicals and then working our way up to some more large cast, impressive kind of musicals. And there's also an International Thespian Society in Indiana that I've been a part of in the past and that we might look at getting involved in the future. I don't know too much about how it's been taught before. I know that Miss Lyons is teaching it now, and she's a great teacher from what I can tell, so I'm sure she's doing a really good job. My approach when I started a new school is to figure out what kids know and where they need to get to. So a lot of what I do is an introductory course that's just explaining what theater is and what it looks like in different forms, and then working on stage presence. So how do I get in front of a group of people and not shake and get tongue-tied and have a panic attack. So that's where I think, regardless of how it's been in the past, that's where I want the classes to start. It's just going to be nice to be teaching theater again. I've been all English this year, which has been really a good experience for me, but it'll be nice to have it back in a manageable amount because it's easy to get overwhelmed for anyone, and to have just that little piece of theater in my day to have fun and get to really play and get to know the students a little bit better. It's nice.